Peace, peace, fam. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this real short because I got some rainbow trout to make, some curry vegetables, and some rice. Okay. Shout out to Reed. Shout out to Mimi checking fake hoes. Shout out to Bench Thinker, yes, and shout out to Triple L the Great. Okay, I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Ciao. I'm gonna try to keep it civil. Hey, Trick Mama. I'm gonna try to keep it civil, but I'm gonna get some people because what's that song? What is that song with John Legend? Who is it? John Legend and Kanye. What do you keep calling for? It's over. What do you keep calling for? It's over. It's over. It's over. I broke up with y'all niggas. Anyway, oh my gosh, I cannot. So I got somebody sent me a timestamp from Sean's video, okay? And I thought it was very interesting. Now y'all know I tend to ignore a lot of foolishness and fool la la like Jay Wilson said. But y'all know my one of my Achilles heel is that damn lying. Okay? If you tell a lie upon me, I'm liable to come out and make it right. Okay? I cannot stand the lying. I cannot stand the rewriting of tales. Okay, I can't deal with that shit. It bothers me. It really does. So, so I listened to the very short clip. Full disclaimer: I didn't listen to the whole video. I didn't listen to before, and I did not listen to after. But it seemed like the video was about Kimmy that Sean was talking about. My other disclaimer is Sean did not call me out of my name, so I'm not gonna be nasty. I'm gonna try my best not to be nasty and go in, but I'm gonna be honest because I'm annoyed. Okay. Now, I thought it was very interesting because Sean sat up there and said in his commentary, I guess about Kimmy and somebody else, that's to show you I really didn't pay attention to the video. I just listened to the clip when he said something about me. And he said, when you're fighting, if you've already, why are you fighting if you've already apologized? So then he said, oh, that's that same shit that Pressure Cooker tried to do. And I said, what? I said, what's going on? What you mean that's that shit that Pressure Cooker is trying to do? I don't understand. So I listened to him some more, and I'm going to tell y'all what he said. I'm going to tell y'all the little notes that I wrote, and then we're going to get into it. He said, me and Shelly had already made amends and moved on. That's what Sean Bradley said. Then he said Pressure Cooker was upset with Shelly and came online and said she called CPS because Shelly made me do it. So according to Sean Bradley, I only came out to talk about CPS because I was mad that he made amends with Shelly. I need y'all to make that make sense because I'm pretty sure they had made amends long before. Okay? Then he said, I'd be a fool to say, F you, Shelly, you ugly bitch. He's saying this is what I wanted. This is why I came out to create chaos. Then he said, shall we done made up and moved on? I don't give a good goddamn. Now, we're going to talk about this because it makes no sense to me. I'm about to start cooking too, Mimi. Sean, you didn't make any sense to me. And I didn't understand why you needed to bring me in as an example in this commentary. You mean for tell me, say, oh, no, I've no new story for tell. I've no new, just like tales to tell to insert into your commentary when you're talking about shit. I don't understand why people who I don't talk about, I don't deal with, need to come back and mention my name over and over and over about stupid shit from eons ago. I really don't understand it. Now, first of all, we're going to unpack these lies, okay? Because even though I already talked about it before, we're going to talk about it one more again because I don't like people lying. First of all, Sean Bradley, okay? The reason why I came out here and disclosed that was because, as I stated before, the only person who I had discussed that with was Noodleneck S_Hutchison. Okay, I already told y'all the story about how she sent me the clip and she was begging me to call and all this shit. I already told y'all that. I'm not going to rehash that part. Okay, she is the only person that I spoke with. Now, I believe after the trolls came out, the reason why I came out at that time, okay, the trolls came out. Some of them were on my page, and then another one followed me to Billie Jean's chat. And they were saying stuff about CPS and Sean Bradley. Now, you have to understand because people are so used to backbiting on here, They're so used to talking shit about each other. They don't know how to like keep things to themselves. They don't know anything about privacy and confidentiality. People just assume that I've been like I was the one talking and telling people because I came out here. I didn't tell people shit. I'm pretty sure I told one person, and that was after I saw those trolls. That is the one person that knew about that. And I think it was after I saw the trolls. I can't remember if it was right before or not, if I told them. However, I told that person in confidence. Okay. Now, Shelly, on the other hand, or Noodle Neck, as I like to say, she was running around the countryside telling all types of people. I didn't know that. I thank you, Trick Mama. I didn't know that. I didn't know that she was running around and spreading shit. I had no idea because that's not the type of stuff that you run around and say to people. Okay. Now keep in mind that is her guilty conscience. She because she knows that she had called me and bothered me for call CPS pan this man. Okay. She felt guilty. And so I'm thinking around the time she went to the show, that must have been when she told Sean. I don't know when she told him. I don't really give a damn. Okay, the only people that would have known that CPS was called is her, and then obviously Sean Bradley because they have to come to his house and investigate. So all of this shit about pressure cooker just wanted to start a fight and she was jealous that we made up. I really give no fucks about you and Shelly's relationship because if you want to be friends with somebody who wish death upon you, and who sell them the kind of things about you, I feel business. I really don't care. See, you're assuming that I'm that invested. I already told y'all why I came on here and said that. You talking about some, hey, DC, the Purple Diva. You talking about some, I came on here because I was mad that y'all were, why the fuck would I care that you and Shelly made up? You the one that she wished death upon. You the one that she said all that shit about. If you want to make up for her, fear business. Your funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dumb for you to think that I would come out here and make a video about that because I'm jealous. The second thing is, during that time, you and Shelly were supposed to be blissfully and engaging in a show taping. I don't know if y'all niggas was in Mexico. I don't remember where the fuck y'all were. Okay? You were in some warm place. And I will never forget, Shelly was on your channel with D. Ramsey and Leo the Lioness Queen. And then Shelly brought up my name. Okay? Because she was mad that I was on a panel that she didn't want me to be on. Because she thinks she could run people's lives. Because she was still butthurt. She brought it up. So I think that was around the time she probably disclosed to you. Okay? And then I don't know who those trolls were. I don't know if it was her or her minions. Maybe hell, it could have been some club chat people. I don't fucking know. And I don't care. I'm only talking about it because you're saying that I brought that up to create dissension between you and Shelly. What are you talking about? I don't care. Like, I didn't even watch you at the time. You've listened to nothing. And then you know what, Sean? Then you said, well, I'd be a fool to say, F you, Shelly, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you decided to do then and what you decide to do now. You said we done made up and moved on. That's great. Okay. And now I'm looking back. Now I know why you had more smoke for me than you had for her because you felt stupid. You felt stupid that you gave this lady an opportunity to come tape with you. Okay. And she was a snake in the grass. You felt stupid and you channeled and you sent all of that energy my way because you thought I was the weakest link and you thought, well, let me come hard at pressure cooker. I didn't remember all those videos you made, Sean. I didn't forget all of your videos, Sean, where you was lying and you was saying all this shit and said that I made a false report. I remember all of that shit. And you didn't have not one syllable for Noodle Neck. Okay? The one who is the author and the finisher of this shit. I remember all of that. So if you're going to bring up my name, you need to bring up the fact that you were weak and you couldn't address the person who started that shit, who had it out for you. And even though it was something that was reportable, was the one who sought out a mandated reporter to make sure that a report was made. And I did my job and I told y'all, I'm not sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. This is just par for the course. Okay. But I wouldn't have seen it on my own. Okay. I wouldn't, because I didn't watch you. I think you swore, Sean Bradley, that I had it out for you. I don't know where you got that from. Okay. That I was like sitting there scheming with Shelly. And you know what? I can put my head to rest at night. I can sleep well. I can live a happy life knowing that's a lie. I don't do stuff like that. I don't do revengeful things. like that to ruin people's lives. First of all, I would have no reason to be vengeful against you. She had a beef against you at the time, not me. Okay? So if you're going to tell it, you need to tell the story correctly. If you're going to insert me as an example, okay, for some story or commentary that you're doing, make sure that it applies because it doesn't apply. There was no reason for me to do any of that shit with Shelly. Talking about some, I was trying to break y'all up. You really think y'all really be thinking that I care that much about your emotional well-being, about your fake ass friendships that don't even last a couple months? You really think that I'm worried about that? I'm not. Newsflash, I'm not. Not then and not now. Like I said, if you want to be friends, okay, with somebody like that, that's fine, Sean. That's totally fine. But don't blame me for that shit. You never came on. I don't know what kind of conversation you had with her when she told you. I don't even know what she told you. And like I said, I don't care because I know my truth. It's my story has never changed. I have nothing to hide. And quite frankly, I have nothing to be worried about. I really don't. Talking about some, that's the same shit pressure cooker tried to do. Me and Shelly had already made amends and moved on. What? And I remember at the time there was this lady from Club Chat that was writing that. Now that I think about it, I remember somebody writing that shit in the comments saying pressure cooker was just jealous that Shelly's on the show. And that's why she's doing this. And I thought it was really comical because I'm like, some of y'all don't got no listening or reading comprehension. Some of y'all don't. Y'all just be making shit up. You just be making shit up. Hey, M Tate. And I don't understand where you're getting your information from. But you know what? I've noticed that when people have a big following, especially a cult like following, it doesn't matter what they say. Okay? They can say that shit is chocolate cake. Okay, they can say the sky is purple. And people will believe them and people will be in the chat. Yeah, you right, Sean. People will do that shit. And that's the thing is, I'm not sitting up here trying to convince nobody. I just wanted to come out here and set the record straight. That is not the reason why that was disclosed. Okay, none of that would have been found out. None of that would have been a public thing if I didn't see trolls coming in my chat. Imagine you only talk to one person about something that they brought to you, and then you see mad people writing in the chat talking about that thing. Wouldn't you be surprised too? Wouldn't you want to come out and share your story? And I'm gonna say this because there was a dirty foot girl from Mississippi that was bragging in a video not too long ago. And she did say, "Oh, pressure cooker, I'm the one who spilled your tea, you dumb bitch." No, Noodle Neck spilled the tea, honey. You didn't spill shit. All you proved is that Noodle Neck was running her mouth about something that, if it was private and personal, and if she truly was concerned, she wouldn't be coming and telling a bunch of people about it. But you know what she wanted to do? She wanted to brag. And she also wanted to drag me under the bus. You can't drag me under the bus, Noodle Neck, because I made a factual report. That's what happened. And just because people don't want to hold you accountable, I still didn't watch that stupid ass video you had from months ago with my name in the title or whatever, something about Canada. I don't watch your shit. I don't like you. You're dead to me. So all these people who are, trying to insert me for I don't know, anecdotal reasons, I just don't understand. Leave me alone. It's over. It's over. Go listen to that damn song by John Legend and Kanye West. It's over. I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all. Sometimes I might listen to people here and there. I watched Sean's video after the case stuff fell through and I listened to it. And like I said, I'm not here to call nobody out your name because you didn't call me out my name. I'll give you that because you've made other disrespectful videos. So I'm not going to go there with you, but I'm just tired of y'all lying. This the same shit that the wild warthog round there to the treasure lane did when he couldn't win. He just start lying. He just start making shit up. Why can't y'all win the war with facts? Riddle me this. Why do y'all have to make shit up? Huh? Why y'all gotta be bigging up things that never even happened? Oh, you were best friends with Sean Bradley. Just like it's really funny. It's really funny the shit that I see on here, the cycles that like replay themselves time and time again with key players. Yeah, I don't like the truth. No, they never let stuff die. Never, M Tate. It's crazy. Leave me the fuck alone. I haven't even made a video about y'all. None of y'all. The only people that I really be watching, y'all know. I just be watching a couple people and that's it. Y'all don't see me in the chat being messy. Y'all don't see me going crazy and doing the most. I don't do that shit. So leave me alone. It's a lot of people that I just cut off for a reason. What, like, I don't understand. I just don't understand. It's weird. It's really weird. Anyway, that's all I got to say because that was some bullshit and it was some lies. Okay. That was not the reason why that was disclosed. As I stated earlier, that's not even something that you usually would talk about. But those people coming out, those trolls coming out and saying stuff and lying and all this stuff, and that's what made me do that video. Okay. And that's how I know that must have been the time that she told you what she did. Who knows what she actually said to you? And you know what? It's funny because not that I expect Sean Bradley to, view me in an amicable way or give a shit about me or anything. I totally understand why he would be mad. Totally. Okay? Mandated reporter or not, I can understand why he would be mad. My thing is, Sean, you didn't have that smoke for Shelly, and she is the one who started this shit. She is the one who brought that to me. She is the one who harassed me and begged me to report it. She is the one who mentioned things about my license because I doubted if, should I really make this call? Is this something that I really need to make a call about? She did that. Okay. So all of those videos you made when you disrespected me, when you said all of that shit, when you had your people trying to intimidate me, I see somebody come over here. I'm gonna tell y'all some more tea. Because this is why I just be, my block game is nice. My block game is, I know there's people right now, they want to write shit in the chat and they can't. Bye, bitch. Okay, I know there's some people that want to write shit and they can't. But I remember I had a community post. I don't remember what it was about. And somebody from club, I just assumed they're from club chat. And they came over there and said, and we documented that she made a false report. We documented that she did this. And I'm thinking like, all this documentation, honey, is I think it was like, this was last year. It's 2021. What does your documentation do? Because when I document things, okay, for those type of calls, they go to the right people and they go where they need to go. You see, y'all are so used to examples of people doing people dirty on here just to spite them. It's unfathomable that you could think that I actually made a factual report based on what somebody else sent me. Okay. So all of this stuff, they're trying to scare me. You don't pump no fear in me because, like I said, I do my job ethically. I didn't lie. I didn't put, 10 upon 20. I didn't do none of that. And that's the reason why when I see these people saying stuff and they, even Lipstick Alley Attorney, I had blocked them and they still trying to talk to me in the chat. I saw that and I told y'all that story. Y'all are obsessed. Get a life. Move the fuck on. And the funny part is the people who actually be on here doing false reports and try to intentionally, revengefully ruin people's lives, y'all don't even have that smoke for them. Y'all be in the chat dropping candy bars and shit. Let's keep it all the way real. I don't care who want to get mad because y'all know when I get ready to speak facts, I'm going to speak facts. Y'all get up there and kiss people's ass who actually do that dumb shit, who actually try to spitefully call CPS bomb people. But the people who actually are doing stuff and doing it truthfully, I didn't say, oh my gosh, CPS, oh my gosh, this person was like talking about me on their channel and I'm so mad. That's not what CPS is there for. I hate them so much. That means they must be a bad mother. Fuck them. Some of the shit that y'all like, it's laughable, the stuff that people be saying. And then the other thing is y'all be making shit up in these calls. These people want facts and evidence. You have to report facts. You can't report what you think you've seen, what you think you heard. You have to report what you saw and what you heard. Yeah, it seems like people think this was my first call. When you're a mandated reporter, it's a lot of these calls that you have to do. Once again, we're not the investigator. Okay, we don't make decisions. We just have to report suspected abuse. Period. Period. There's a lot of people who will never understand that. Okay, that's not my problem. It is not my problem. But if you're going to tell the story, tell it correctly. Okay, it's so crazy to me that this shit comes up every now and then. And I be ignoring stuff too. I be ignoring a lot of stuff that I see. I see people writing stuff, and I'm like, what? Why? What does this even have to do with this topic? I'll see people writing shit in places, pressure cooker, da 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 da, CPS, and I just be ignoring them. It's just y'all are funny. Y'all are really funny out here. Get some new storylines, get some business, get something to do, and all y'all bitter hating ass people who just be in the bushes waiting, okay, or trying to threaten me and all this stuff, like, you don't pump no fear in me, because once again, I know what I did, and I know that I didn't make anything up. See, that's where y'all done fucked up, because you assume that I called maliciously, and you assume that I made shit up, and it makes no sense. That comes right back to me. Why, as a mandated reporter, would I create a false report? I need y'all to think about that. You don't think there's consequences to that? What benefit is it to me to call and tell lie upon smutty? Mm? I want you to think about that, because some of y'all not using y'all are not thinking. You're not thinking critically. You're just so addicted to the beef and the mess. Oh yeah, this got to be what it is. This got to be what it is. Some of y'all really need to check out some other things on here. Listen to some damn lavender. Okay. Listen to some damn meditation. Just listen to something else other than people coming on here barking at each other every day. I listen to some beef stuff too, but it's not my whole life. Okay. It's a lot of shit I don't know what's going on. Okay. But y'all need to branch out, because some of y'all live for the drama. To the point where you can't even think about alternative storylines. You can't even think logically about things. Oh, it has to be malicious. It has to be. It has to be that this is what happened. What? Anyway, I don't know if y'all seen that damn video, but I just want to come out here and say this. Y'all, I didn't come in here. I didn't call him out of his name. Okay. I just told y'all how I felt. I don't like lies. Me not like when people tell lie upon me. Come in, I like to tell lie upon people. I'm not one of those people when things get tough, I start pulling shit out of the ether just so I can win. I've never been one of those people. I love, first of all, I'm a whole Virgo. Okay. And we love facts and logic. Okay. I don't deal in vague shit and making things. In fact, sometimes I see people behave certain ways. I was watching the one video, excuse me, since y'all want to be messy. I was watching this one video of the Chicago lady's best friend. And the questions that people were asking in the chat, it really made me realize that some people are disconnected from reality. Like, you really sat up there and asked her what was the name of the Chicago lady's son that died. Y'all really sat up there and asked her things that you feel entitled to know. Like, there's just some things you just don't do. Now, if people want to come out and spill certainty, that's on them. But I think that some people have no decorum when it comes to people's details. Like, everything plays out here in a messy way online. And I think people feel entitled to people's information. Hey, Sticks Girl, people don't got to tell you a goddamn thing. Even though that lady is beefing or whatever, they fell out. And I think that was a very interesting live. I think it's really messed up, some of the stuff y'all were asking in that chat. Like, it's really foul. It's never that deep. If you think that lady was lying about that situation, I can understand why you would think she lies, because she's lied a lot and she continues to lie a lot about a lot of things. I can understand that. But it's almost like we become so disconnected from the fact that those are real things. Like that, like, if somebody really, really lost their child, do you really think that's an appropriate question to be asking their best friend? Even and I'm glad the way, like, I don't know. This is why I think some of that shit be fake, because I don't be dealing with my friends like that when if we fall out and stuff. Like, I don't believe in that kind of shit. I don't believe in coming here and talking to internet strangers about your friendship offline. I need you to make that. And this is why I don't understand why people get into certain relationships or friendships with people. This is why I made that community post. This is not, that wasn't the particular reason, but there's a pattern of people, allowing the scorpion to get on their backs to cross the river and listening to the scorpion telling them, nah, I'm not gonna sting you because it's gonna kill both of us. And then guess what happened when you midway across the river? The scorpion sting your ass. You know what's funny though? In the beef sector, people take turns being the frog and being the damn scorpion. There are people who have been both. There are people who have been the frog who willfully let people harm them. And there are people who also turn around and be that same damn scorpion. Pay attention to what's happening. If somebody does that shit, this is why when I've told y'all stories about certain people, and when certain things happen to people with those individuals, I don't feel sorry for them because you saw what they did to me, you saw what they did to so and so, and you seen what they did to the other people. So I'm not going to shed a tear for you, okay? Like I used to come on here and really be feeling for people. I don't feel for people no more. People have done way too much shit on this bitch for y'all to just be sitting back and be like, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know that they do it to me too. That's dumb as hell. This has been happening for years. At this point, if you get involved with certain characters, expect to be stung. You don't get to be a victim unless you really are new here. You know what I'm saying? And do people change? I do think people change, guys. I do. Part of my job is to believe that people can change, but people have to want to change. They have to actually want to change. Okay? And you have to understand that there are people who are invested in not changing in the beef sector because that means loss of dollars for them. That means loss of clicks and views for them. They're not interested in changing unless that change is going to benefit them monetarily or benefit them in numbers. And I had to recognize that. And I had to stop applying. This is why it may seem like I'm cold and callous when I say I just be blocking people when they do foolish shit. In my real life, I'm far more forgiving. Far more forgiving. But I've learned that online and social media, you don't know these people. If I've never talked to you outside of here, I don't there's nothing that I owe you and there's nothing that you owe me. So if shit goes down and you do me some grimy stuff, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Just move on. Just move on. Don't lose no sleep. Don't lose no meal over this shit. It's not that serious. But I don't be extending. I used to extend a lot of forgiveness to people and look the other way. And every time I've done that, it's come to bite me in the ass. Every time. I can't think of not one person that I said, oh, yeah, let me just like squash this. Well, from the beef sector at least. Let me squash this only for that person to turn around and do some fake shit. So, say as I don't even know what this is, what your name is. If that's the case, why did you report Sean from YouTube, folks? What does that even mean? Why did you? I don't even know what that sentence means. Why did you report Sean from YouTube, folks? First of all, that's not what happened. So, if you would like to rephrase your question and ask it in a way that makes sense and that is grammatically correct, then I will answer it. Until then, good day. Anyway, so people have to want to change. Don't get sucked into, you know what I'm saying, being caught up because you've forgiven. And I've said some stuff on here that I know some people are surprised about. I know that they're shocked because they're like, oh damn, Pressure's like cutting cords. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm cutting cords. You don't gotta do shit to me. If you out here scamming and making up stories day in, day out, I don't need to be cool with you. You don't gotta do nothing to me. I'm not giving you a chance to do shit to me. I'm not giving you a chance to be one of your scamming victims. I don't need to be lied to because I didn't see how you've been lying for years. Why would I need to front up with you for? You understand what I'm saying? You have to learn from other people's mistakes. Learn from other people. There's nothing wrong with being kind and forgiving, but trust me, save that shit for real life, not for the internet, folks. Okay, especially not not for internet folks who live in a messy ass sector, because they're not interested in changing. They're not interested. Some of them are, but they're not interested in real relationships. They don't even know what that is. Okay? You know, do they have relationships offline that are long standing, that are longer than a year? Okay? I would bet that a lot of the people who do a lot of backstabbing on here and do a lot of grimy shit, they can't maintain the relationships for long because they take work. And it takes not being selfish and not being mad, evil hearted and stuff. Some of these people don't have that. That's why they be hating when good things happen to other people. They be hating at other people when they have a business. They be hating when other people do good. You know what I'm saying? It's even one person here that I finally clicked on one of their videos. Okay. And I still don't fuck with them, but I listened to their video. And then I had listened to another person who was very jealous of this person. And I thought, you know, even though I don't fuck with this person that I finally listened to in a video, it's very interesting that somebody who's been on here for years has no sponsorships, has no affiliate links and shit like that. All of a sudden, they're mad that somebody else has it. And it's as though you're not supposed to have that because I don't have it. See, y'all got to read in between the lines. Sometimes it's not even just like, I want that shit. I wish I had that. Sometimes people be like, nah, you're not supposed to have that because I don't have it. And I've been doing this for a long time. And I've been scamming people. Oh, and I've been this. And what do you mean you have sponsorships? Y'all got to pay attention. Pay attention to people who don't celebrate you. I'm going to say that again. Pay attention to people who don't celebrate you and your successes. Okay? We all might like a little bit of mess. I like some mess from time to time. Okay? But you know what? If I see somebody doing good, that especially if I claim that I like fuck with you, and I can't be like, oh, congratulations, Reed. You're doing great. Oh, peace, love. I love that you got this sponsorship with the eyeglasses. If I can't say that shit and I claim that I fuck with you, hey, oh no, hey sis, I'm not really for you. This is what I believe. I started pay attention to that shit. Pay attention to people who are truly, they're not just showing up when it's fuck shit on your channel. They be like there's a lot of people that's like, pressure, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. There's people, okay, that I have definitely been there for, even though they don't deserve it because they done treated me like shit before, and celebrated them in their journey. And some of these people will turn around and not only will they not say an encouraging word, but they turn around and try to slick shade through another topic. See, that's the type of shit you need to pay attention to. Get the fuck away from those people. When people cannot be happy for you and they claim that they rock with you, and you need to pay attention. That person don't mean you know well. And they're telling you without telling you. Pay the fuck attention. That's how you know. See, we get caught up, especially some of us who are quote unquote so nice. We get caught up. I'm a very compassionate person. Hell, I'm a whole, oh no, I'm a whole empath. Do you know how much of my empathness I had to turn down to be on this motherfucker? Because I would just be caring about people. I'd be like, well, that person just said some horrible things about me, but this is wrong. This is wrong that this person's talking about their trauma. Listen what I do now. Not I don't be excited and I don't cheer people on when they do stuff like that, when they like do people dirty and celebrate their trauma. I just disconnect myself. I decenter myself. Not everybody deserves your emotion and your attention. Everybody doesn't deserve that. Y'all need to understand it's draining. Some people don't give a fuck about you. They really don't. Some people don't even care when you supporting them because they're just so, I don't even want to say broken because I really don't like to say that, but some people are just so broken, they don't even know how to accept genuine love and care, or they don't even know when people really actually looking out for them. Those are the people that they attack. You just got to get the hell away from people like that. I started pulling my energy back. I don't just be going around and saying this to this person. I stopped doing that shit because some of these people don't deserve it. They don't even love themselves. So how the fuck are they gonna care about you. You think if some shit go down with you, they're gonna be over there wishing you well. No, they're not. They're gonna be the first one to make a community post. Uh-huh. That bitch. And it's something else that I want to say. Because it really pissed me off. And I was talking to my good sis about this, but I'm not gonna say her name because y'all hating assholes be looking for ways to destroy friendships. I remember when Brian's mom died recently. I was so mad because, and this is part of why I had just stopped reading LSA. This is when I was like, oh nah, some of y'all are trash. There were people in LSA saying that, and on YouTube, oh, it's karma. It's karma. First of all, losing a parent is a horrific thing. Okay, losing anybody that you're close to, but losing a parent is horrible. Thank God I haven't felt what that felt like yet. Okay. Now, you have people who are in the muck and mire as a hobby. Okay? In people's chats, they've created a whole thread for that shit. Basically celebrating that somebody's mom died because they were mad about a video that he did a couple months ago. So you're trying to tell me the universe is just chilling, sitting back, waiting for you to like do stupid shit and waiting to take out your family members because of a stupid video that you took down, and it was wrong. Don't get me wrong, it was wrong. I already came out here and said it was wrong. Brian, you wrong. Take that shit down. You wrong. But I want to show you the hypocrisy of people who be on here doing the most vile shit, saying the most vile shit. And this goes for LSA too, because they say some real evil shit sometimes. There's people on there that is funny. You could tell it's just fun for them. They just like to craft their reads. And I think it's hilarious. And then there's other people that are just miserable. Miserable people. And it's not just that thread, because I read LSA on a whole. There are some miserable people on that site. And if you can sit there and celebrate the death of somebody's parent for that kind, yeah, I was mad as hell, sis. First of all, that's how I know y'all motherfuckers don't know what karma is. People just be using words that they don't even know. Y'all just be making shit up. It's karma. If you honestly think that that man lost his mother because of a video, then guess what? I know y'all. I have read some nasty things around there to LSA that y'all have written. What's your karma going to be for the horrible shit that you say, for the toxic seeds that you sow? What's the next? Like, what are the other people's karma who've done way worse things than Brian? Like, yeah, do y'all know what I'm saying here? Like, that kind of shit, people need to be held accountable for, because it's not funny. It's not okay. If you really, really think, and y'all know I love using the example of stealing the chapstick from Walmart. You really think the universe is sitting around camping out, waiting for you to steal a chapstick from Walmart so they could take out your parent, get the fuck out of here. Stop. You first of all, some of y'all don't even really believe in karma, because karma is not, if you're a Christian, it's not really a Christian principle. There's something similar to it in Christianity. Okay, do unto others as you have them do unto you, but that's not karma. If you really believe in karma, karma spans generations. Karma spans lifetimes. Okay, some people believe you're working off karma from, if you believe in past lives. So when you hear people get on here and say it's karma, where the fuck is so-and-so's karma for the shit that they did to so-and-so's child? Do you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. Don't celebrate the death of people's loved ones, guys. There are people who have done far worse, and people don't even bat an eye. So how dare you come on here and say that this man who's just lost his mother, that shit is irksome. It's a lot of reasons why I pull back and pull away, because I'd be like, yo, for real? Really? But you up in the person's chat, that's making, like, okay, they not ready for that lesson. They're not ready for that. There's people using buzzwords that they have no clue what they're talking about. It's karma. It's karma. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of that. I'm so sick of that shit. Okay? By your logic, the people who are on here saying that shit, whether it be in chats or whatever LSA, by your logic, the whole beef sector should be wiped out by a whole damn plague based on the fuck shit that people have done. Some of y'all not gonna like this type of teaching, but I'm being dead ass. By that logic, the people who you love and celebrate and kiss their ass and cheer on when they're doing evil shit, those people could be taken out. You're not making any sense. It can't be true for one person and not true for the other. That's not how that works. Go look up karma. People don't even know they're to clear karma. Some people, there's whole jobs of people to help people clear their karma. You know what I'm like? It's just that shit just be pissing me off. It's just some stuff that I've been seeing that I'm like, are you serious right now? Are you serious? Your great grands could be paying for the mess you're doing today. Folks ain't ready. Facts, MT, big facts. They're not like this kind of teaching. I'm gonna care for the one for drop off either. Because see, one thing about me, I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I feel. And sometimes it's gonna hit and it's gonna resonate with you. And sometimes you're gonna be mad. You're just gonna have to be mad. You're just gonna have to be mad. We can agree to disagree. Okay. And just like I always say, if you're mad, you can write in your journal. Because what I'm not gonna do is sit up here and tell people that the shit is right when it's wrong. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not. Just like I expect for you to say, you know what, pressure? No, I don't think this is right. I might not agree with you, but that's just how you feel. There's too many yes people around some of these people on the beef sector. And this is why we end up with cults. People who co-sign bullshit even when it's wrong. You can't even say to the person, you know what, this wasn't right. You shouldn't have did this. Hey, Miss Doreen, you can't even say that to the person. Now, I don't think this is right what you said. I don't think you should have talked about this person's child that way. You bend over backwards to make excuses for people that you like. You know, if I can't say to the person that I don't like what they did, sometimes I just dip out. I'm certainly not going to be there cheering them on. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have our day. We all have our day when, we might not see things clearly or just might not be looking at the situation, through the right lens. But I've noticed a pattern. There are people and groups of people who have cult like behaviors, and they will bend over backwards. They will twist themselves into a fucking pretzel to say that the other person is right. And they get so mad at me because they come over here and they think because they write an angry rant in my chat or my community post, somehow I'm going to yield. Somehow I'm going to backpedal. Yeah, you're right. Let's worship this person. No, I don't do that. I'm not doing that. A mess. Just a mess. But anyway, any thoughts? Any questions? I know I went off on a whole different rant, but I'm just this. It's just annoying. People just be pissing me off, and this is why if you don't see me, sometimes I be in the bushes, but there's a lot of shit I don't watch no more. I don't. I don't. It's the same shit, different day. Okay, you can say it, but get backlash. Yeah, and see that's the thing. I'm not afraid of the backlash. See, once again, and some people, it's okay if you want to disappear from the chat because you might like this person because I have no problem if you do like that person. This is the shit that happened with me and somebody else a few months ago. See, he want to say all the things that he want to say about people, but nobody can say anything about him. He gets in his fifis, okay, and cleans you up and all this other shit. Okay, but I can take the backlash. I can stand by my opinions. I'm not going to change my opinions because I want you to like me. This is the reason why a lot of people don't like me on here. Well, at least from that particular sector. Okay, because I'm never going to kiss your ass. Just because I'm a nice person and I show a lot of love, I'm never going to come and tell you, yeah, this is right when I think it's wrong. I'm just not going to do that. And I think some people are so used to like almost being worshipped, right? Like they can do no wrong. And you're not supposed to talk about them. And they have all these rules for why you can't talk about them, even though they talk about everybody else. And it's like, who the fuck are you? You have a channel and I have a channel. If you don't like it, hit dislike and keep the fuck on. Like, you're not going to tell me what to say and what I can't say. You're not going to punk me. Nobody has ever punked me into saying some shit, okay, that I don't want to say. I might be quiet about some stuff, but you're not going to get me to retract it unless I was being like hella disrespectful or something. Okay, be safe, sis. So like, I just think it's laughable when people come on here and they try to dictate who can say stuff and why they shouldn't be able to say stuff. And, because you've had history with this person, you can't say stuff. And, if you wear blue on a Monday, you can't say, just shut the fuck up. If you can't handle it, keep it moving. Nobody owes you anything. Everybody has their own damn channel. I cannot stand people who try to police what other people say and feel about things. If you don't agree, you don't have to agree, period. Like, you don't get to tell people, what they can do and how they could be, and think you could bully people with your subscribers. Like, I told y'all, the trick when people, I don't do this, but like they say, if you're scared to present in a group, imagine everybody in the room naked because they're in a vulnerable state. That's the whole point. I kind of think of YouTube like that. I don't think of the people naked, but I think of, if all of the things are stripped away, your numbers, whatever, who are you? We're this, at the end of the day, we're both human beings. You're not better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people allow they allow certain things about how they perform on here they think they can dictate to other people who have, whether less subscribers or less views. They think, well, you can't, nobody wants to hear what you have to say because you don't have 40,000 people. I've been this way, honey, since I've been a child. Okay. I'm the type of person, if the teacher say some shit that I don't like, and I thought it was like messed up and shady, I'm gonna go to you and be like, oh, you know what? Da 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 da. Yep, I've been that person since I was in grade school. I don't have to be nasty. I've always had a mouth on me. And I don't have to call you bitches and hoes to communicate that. Okay, so you're not going to stop me from having my opinion. Don't let none of these people stop you from having your opinion. This is why I get sad when I see, well, I don't get sad no more because these hoes sign up for that shit. When I see people in cults and it's like they get punked into agreeing with stupid shit, be your own person. Let me tell you something. If somebody genuinely respects you and likes you, let's say, I had a bigger platform and stuff. If somebody genuinely really, really fucks with you, they're not going to be mad and want to disassociate themselves with you because you don't agree with them. Okay, and it's different. If you're unless it's something that's like you out here saying it's okay to our kids and our people, there are definitely lines. Let me give my disclaimer. But if it's just like basic opinions, people know that come over here. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. I don't block people for disagreeing with me. I don't cuss people out for disagreeing with me. Okay. And I've noticed that there are content creators that they can handle it well. There's definitely people, especially like even in the beef sector, they can handle that. And then there are other people, they punk their people into agreeing with them. I better, if you can't say you fuck with me and you're over here. And like they be trying to control people. And I'm like, if you really, really value and care about somebody and you respect them as an equal, see, that's the thing. They don't think of you as an equal. They think of you as an underling. Okay. I don't know how. I don't know how somebody could be an underling just because they're a subscriber. I need you to make it make sense. I don't know what you do. I don't know what kind of home you have or car or job or education or what you do day in, how many kids you have. I don't know none of that shit. So how is it that I can assume that because I'm a content creator with a large platform, I'm automatically bigger and better than you? Especially the people who got people paying their damn bills. How dare you? See, that means your subscribers, if they're able to fund your lifestyle, they deserve a lot more respect than you're giving them. If you're willing to take their money, okay, they're working hard for that money. You know what I'm saying? So like when I see people do stuff like that and treat people like underlings, to me, it doesn't help to create those power differentials with people. Like, that's not helpful. And so, in order to escape some of that cult mentality, you have to really think about and value yourself. And if you feel controlled, anytime I'm around somebody and they start to be like I was listening to this one spiritual dude, I'm not gonna say names, and he started talking shit about this other dude who don't even talk about him. The dude actually was sharing his videos. And he just started being mad hateful, and he just kept talking about the dude. And then he even be slipping stuff to anybody who watches this, and they're so lost. And that's when I was just like, oh no, honey, I gotta go. Because you're not finna tell me what to watch or where to go. Okay. I'm not finna be worried about, I don't want to see this person over here because they're gonna be mad at me if they see me in their chat. You should never have to worry about that shit. The moment you have to think about that, unless you're in a chat being fake to somebody you claim you support. I've blocked people for that. Like, they claim, we're cool, and then they be in the chat laughing and dragging me and stuff when somebody else is dragging me. No, no, we're not doing that. That's different. Unless it's personal, I don't give a shit about where people go because it's none of my business. It's an application. It's not that deep. And to pretend, even if you did care, to pretend as though you can control that. Oh shoot, child, let me see if I can plug this in before it dies. To think, to have the audacity to think that you can control where people go, it just shows the level of megalomaniacs that's on here. Because like, you're not even in the flesh with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even sorry y'all, I'm back. Can you put a one if you can hear me? I'm not sure if you guys okay, I see Miss Doreen. Okay, cool. I think you guys. Okay, nice. Sorry guys, my computer died. I wasn't paying attention to it. Miss Doreen said, "Thank you guys. Thanks for still being here. I love when I learn to block out of my mind, um, then out of sight. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Miss Doreen, it was really a treasure to start using the block button, and because it's not like, for me, blocking felt like I was censoring people, or like, I can't describe it. In a different time, I had a different view about blocking people. I tried really hard. Unless you were utterly disrespectful, I would never block people. And I'm telling y'all, like, Miss Doreen is on point. I have gotten so much peace from that block button, because there's just stuff, number one, you won't even see it. So you won't even like get into it with certain people, right? And um also, I just don't like, I love going back and forth with people. I would be a liar if I said I didn't. I don't want to do it all the time, but I love a good verbal spar, whether it's like using my voice or typing. I love that shit, right? And I don't really back down. I used to troll the trolls. I told y'all this back in the day, back when CNN had a damn comment section. Okay, I would troll the trolls. Okay, I don't like, and what I mean by that is I would still have my real like name and info, but I would just get in their head because they were trying to get in my head, right? And so I love a good debate. I love that shit. But I've learned that everything isn't worth your energy. Everything isn't worth responding to. Everything isn't worth going in a back and forth with people. This is why some things I don't watch, or yes. Bing said I block expeditiously. When I tell you, if you want some peace in your life, get in tune with that block button, honey. Okay, get in tune with that block button. I'm telling you, it really saves you a lot of the mess and a lot, because not everybody is worth going back and forth with. And some people they live for your emotional reaction. So you can't really, if you like to debate people and you actually have somebody who's debating in a way that's like you're getting somewhere, I love that kind of shit. I love those. Like, but then you have people who just stay. The whole point of a troll is to get an emotional reaction out of you, right? Like, they want to have you emotionally react. You know what I'm saying? Just like the troll, pressure cooker is, 60-year-old and pregnant or whatever it was. I immediately blocked those people, and I had to block them 7 or 8 times. This person is really obsessed with me. I don't see them anymore because I blocked all their pages unless they create more. That person was obsessed because they had 7 pages, guys, with my name in it. And it was so funny because I felt like, wow, it made me wonder, like, what kind of pathetic life are you living that you had to create 7 YouTube pages? It might have been more, it might have been 8. You had to create 7 of them Johns because you thought you were going to get to me. You thought I was going to like engage with you. Like, I don't spar with idiots. Like, if I'm going to spar, you got to match me intellectually because it's a waste of time. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be intellectually stimulating. I'm not going to sit here and exchange insults with you. I used to do that shit. Like, fuck you, bitch. First of all, the Google moderator going to delete that shit with the quickness. So you can't even really drag people like in written form if you want to, right? Like, it's not worth it because chances are their comment's going to get deleted or yours going to get deleted. That's number one. Number two, what's the point? What is the point? I might as well just hit live or record a video on your ass, like, if I'm going to respond to you. But 9 times out of 10, I promise you, it pisses people off more to ignore them. It pisses trolls off when somebody is feeding for your attention. Nothing grinds their gears more than when you block that ass. That is way more powerful. It takes more self-control. Trust me, I know. You don't think I want to be cussing a bitch out? You don't think I want to go back and forth with some people? I used to do that all the time. I stopped it because it doesn't get you anywhere. Because often what happens is when you really start to get someplace, that person just starts to engage in ad hominem attacks. So they start to attack your character, even if they don't know you. They just start to make shit up about you. They can't win the actual argument. They can't win that shit. So now they got to be like, oh yeah, they got to like throw all this stuff in there, and then it's just like, wait, what? I could do that too, but I don't really know you, like, so. But what I love doing, I don't, like I said, I don't do this now. Back when I used to argue with people, I would just like really focus in on their response, and I would kind of peep what kind of energy they coming with. And then I would see, okay, what is this person's angle? Oh, okay, this troll is racist. They want me to be mad about like whatever, right? Or this person's misogynistic. Like, they just want me to feel inferior as a woman. Like, you try to like anticipate, what is this person trying to get out of you? What is the purpose of their trolling? And then some people you introduce to facts, like literally facts. They will either stop talking to you or stop. They just disappear, or they start doing ad hominem attacks. Okay. Or they change the subject. That's another way if you're going back and forth with some of these people, they love changing the subject, honey, because they can't. So it's like, it's just not worth it. Just block their ass, especially if they're on some disrespectful shit. Just block them. I had people after I had announced that I was pregnant. I had a couple people. I don't remember where I was. I think I was in Brian's chat once, and then another person, maybe Reed. I don't remember. I had people, pressure cooker. I thought you said you were you weren't gonna be in the mass, and just like, how people love to take your words and then either they try to use it to, they think they're showing you up, or try to throw it back in your face. And I could have easily been like, first of all, that's not what I said. And then I thought, why would I repeat myself? This person clearly is not for me. I'm not being messy in the chat. I'm not saying anything crazy. I'm just here. Block. And I know they must be so mad because they want you to go back and forth with them. Just block them. Ignorance is bliss for me. I talk so much for so long. I'm good not sparring now. Exactly. After a while, you get tired of sparring and you save it for the real battles. Because, we all know if you're only getting somewhere so far when you're sparring with people on the internet with a damn avatar. Okay? You're better off having a discussion or something. You're not really getting anywhere. And that's what I've learned. Like, I just don't engage them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't engage them. But guys, it's an hour in. I want to thank y'all for being here. Okay. And I just wanted to just get that stuff off my chest. It's just some stuff that I see and I'm like, look, just leave it alone. Find new stories to talk about. Find new things to do. And at the end of the day, I can't tell people what to talk about, but if you're gonna bring up my name, make sure you got the facts right. Okay, make sure you get the facts right because I'm always like I'm gonna come out not always, but I'm gonna come out here and correct your ass if you start in line. And another thing before I go that I want to say, when you serve them, you hit them on an emotional level. Swerve them exactly. That gets people in their feelings. People don't want to be ignored, and it just takes a lot of self control to do that. But I want to say this, in regards to Sean Bradley, I think that one of the things I've noticed about you, Sean, is that that I can't respect is literally you will have a history of doing certain things, and then when it's time for you to face the music, you rewrite the story. You rewrite the story, and your version of events is I didn't do nothing, this person did everything. And as I shared earlier, I listened to your live about like your response to Rita and stuff like that, and the court case. You beat the court case, whatever, it got dropped. And it was really interesting to me because one of the things I saw was and this isn't me taking sides. I think Rita had some points that she made that you did, and I think that some of it was valid, but also Rita, it sounds like she exaggerated some of the things that she said about you. My thing was when it was all said and done with, you came out here and acted like you were a whole victim. You came out here and act like that lady made up a whole, like all of it was lies. It wasn't all lies. It might have been lies mixed with truth or lies mixed with exaggerate, like I mean truth mixed with lies and truth mixed with exaggeration, but it certainly wasn't all lies. Some of us actually watched the shit play out. You know what I'm saying? So like I've noticed that you have a pattern of that, and that's one of the things that I can't respect about you because you'll come out. I remember, I'll never forget. This was like I guess years ago. You came out here and did a whole video and said that I lied on you, knowing damn well you knew damn well better than anybody what I had reported, what would have been said, what would have been investigated, any result of that investigation. I like again, that's not my job. My job is not to investigate. And so to me, I feel like you did that to me. So I feel like when I saw you replaying that same thing with Rita, again, I do think Rita exaggerated details and lied about things. Because some of the stuff you were reading, I'm like, wait, what? That didn't happen. But you sat up there and lied about a lot of stuff. Like you didn't do none of that shit. And that's what I can't respect. I can't respect that about you and some of the people on here. Sometimes y'all be doing stuff, and even if you people tell lie upon you, exaggerate things, y'all don't take no responsibility for none of your fuck shit. None. It is unfathomable that this lady would come out the ether and put stuff on you if you said nothing to her, if you've done nothing disrespectful or stalking or whatever it is, whatever words you want to use. That's just not true. You have done things. Did you do things that needed that level of like litigation? Probably not. I don't fucking know. I'm not a lawyer. But y'all need to take responsibility for your actions. And I've seen you do that with me. You came on here and said I was a whole liar. What did I lie about, Sean? What did I lie about? You came on here and did that. You did a whole video saying that I was a liar and all this other stuff. And it's like, at the end of the day, since you said it in your video today, I don't know what Noodle Neck told you. I really don't. And quite frankly, I don't care. But it is very interesting to wonder because you were so bent on calling me a liar. That was your response to me. That was your response. Not that you had been sleeping with the enemy, not that you were embarrassed that this woman did the stuff to you and you were working closely with her. Like, it's okay to feel like I've gotten on here and talked about my vulnerabilities. Like, I thought this person was cool. I thought this person was a friend. Da 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 da. Like, this hurt me. Like, I come on here and I'm honest about my shit. I came on here and said, even though it was reportable, I've never had to like call CPS on somebody from the internet realms. So like I had a lot of doubt about it. I've come on here and say that. Doesn't mean I did anything wrong. It's just I'm just being honest. But when stuff goes down with you, you're not honest. The person is a complete liar. And that's what you did with me. And that's what I saw you did last week when I was listening to you. I'm like, why don't you just celebrate the fact that you beat this case? Why do you have to come out here and then spin the story as though this woman is deranged and she just made this shit up about you? Some of it's made up, sure. Some of it's exaggerated. Some of it happened. We saw it. You might be able to fool some cult people, but you ain't gonna fool us. And so that's what I wanted to say to you, that like, yeah, you do that shit. You lie. And then you call other people the liars. You've lied on me. And I'm still waiting for you to show you. Do you? Oh, actually, I know you remember because you were showing it on Patreon. That's why I blocked them videos. I stopped. Not blocked them. I put them on members only. See, I remember, Sean. I remember, and this isn't with any vitriol. This is just me. You want to go down memory lane? I can too. I remember there was a period. I don't remember when it was that you brought up. Yes, I think it was when you did that one video. Pressure cookers full of shit. And I responded to you, and you were so in your feelings. Because again, I responded with pure facts. And then you started spilling more of your tea. And I said, oh, this is interesting. And I was responding to those things with things that I know from my field. And the thing is that, again, you could fool some people, but you can't fool me. Some of y'all are seasoned liars, and you're the first person to come out here talking about some other people as a liar. But once again, if I was lying, why don't you show the video of exactly what I reported? You took it down. That's convenient for you to say that I'm lying. That's ridiculous. See, that's the good thing about making a report at the time that you see it. Big up my small space. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I reported that shit in real time. I don't even have to worry about what was said and what I saw because I already reported it. So even if I don't get the details right now, none of that matters because whatever I reported at the time would have been factual from an actual video that I saw and listened to. And so for you to come on here and try to say I'm a liar and try to like activate your people to intimidate me, it only shows for like what do you have to fear? Why do you need to do that? Why do you need to bend yourself into a pretzel to prove that I'm the bad guy? I don't understand that. And so this is what I have to say to you, because I wanted you to know that I peeped game. I wanted you to know that I saw that. Let it go, bro. Let it go. You know, I still don't know what the true results are of what happened. So you keep bringing it up. If you want to have a private conversation about it, I'm open to that. I'm totally open to that. But what I'm not going to do is go back and forth with you and this charade of, oh my gosh, she's a liar. And first I was a liar. And now I did it because I was jealous of your friendship with Shelly. Y'all people are funny. Why would I need to be jealous of two people who literally threatened me? They got mad and threatened me. I don't forget that shit. There's some things I forget, but there's other things that I have an elephant's memory for. I don't forget people that threaten me. Okay? I don't forget when you lie on me. I don't forget that shit. So keep bringing up lies, keep spinning the story, and I'm going to keep coming back out here correcting your ass. Okay? It's not like I'm coming out and saying I didn't do it and da-da-da-da. Like, I've been over this many times. We're not going down that road. Tell the truth. It might actually work out for you sometime. You might actually get some compassion. See, if you actually had came on here and admitted, oh, I had probably said some stuff when I was sparring with her or whatever, I could have respected that. I could have had like compassion, like, well, damn, he got carried away. It's still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But no, you came on here because you beat the case, just like the Chicago lady. Instead of being grateful, this lady came on here and antagonized Rita more. Y'all don't learn your lessons. She really came on here and did that. But I'm not surprised because the Chicago lady is the one who got a restraining order against BS and then continued to troll her. So I'm not surprised. But listen, you're not gonna peep upon my leg and tell me say it already. You know what I say? I'm not one of those people. You can't fool me, and you can't tell me say the sky red when we know it's the sky blue. It's not gonna happen. So those are my closing words. I'm gonna get up off of here. Like I said, I got some rainbow trout to make. Okay, no pun intended. I got some vegetable curry and some rice that I'm fitting to throw down and make so we can have a good dinner. Okay, because my husband is out seeding. It's almost farm season. Okay. So yeah, I got shit to do. But it was nice to hang out with y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for just chatting with me and chilling. I appreciate it. Happy Friday to you guys. Big up to my small space. Oh, it's raining. It's raining here too, sis. We have a big rain system coming through. It's supposed to be like 30 to 50 centimeters of rain, child. Just a mess. But anyway, I'm sending y'all good vibes. We talked about a lot in here, but I love y'all. Thank you for the people who are wishing me well. Thank you for the people who have sent me good vibes as I get ready. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I'll appreciate y'all so much. Lady Key said, "Hey, Pressure. I hope all is well, Queen. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Same to you, sis. I really, really, really am sending y'all good vibes. Like I know, I be feeling y'all good vibes for real, real. And this is why I decenter a lot of the bullshit and I focus on the people who really rock with me because I know who you are. Even the people who some of y'all I know y'all like to be in the bushes. I know there's some sky people that don't drop down and stuff. And I know y'all are here. So thank you for your support. I'll be back soon. Actually, there's a couple topics I want to talk about. I might actually be back tomorrow. I might be back tomorrow. Um, so I love y'all. Have a good night and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, babes.